It's in the game.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
Good running for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
On the play fake, Dak. There's a short run that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third and goal.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
I think.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Here's a design run, and he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
3-yard line.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
23 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Hurts pushed out to his left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced out wide. The second down throw is incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Down the right sideline. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40.
2 yards.
First and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
Great.
First and 10 at the
Play
36
action.
yard
Here's
line.
Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great. Set. Delta.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
Another Eagles first down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal.
Great. Set.
Saquon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Here now, second down and goal. Barkley. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. The the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. A short gain up to the 20. Sidney Brown there on the tackle. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now Prescott. On the move left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first. Down. Here comes the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. On third down, Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. It's Jalen Phillips in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
We're going to 53.
On second down, a run with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Count.
Play action now. Prescott moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stop. Inbounds, and indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Hurts now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Kill. Yeah.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Headed left, buying time. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. Here is Shipley on the return.
And this this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Great, set, Delta.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Nolan Smith. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Let's take the line. Then we're going to 53.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's made by Pickens. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Right at the line of
Second and
scrimmage.
10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. continue to mix the run with the pass.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Prescott. That's caught by Landon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Prescott.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell.
Prescott
on
now.
coverage.
Forced to his right. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
180. Tiger Hornet.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a
A gain
gain of
there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Good.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Good. Hey!
Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No touch.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he will score! Game on! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
For the two-point conversion.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. This one taken at the 7. At midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the
Now Prescott.
40-yard line.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
First down.
They'll run. It's Williams. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill! Forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Game on. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hurt snap.
conversion.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
I'm I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
On the play fake, Dak. A throw on the move is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48 line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Then we're going to 53.
Second down, Prescott. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll run here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on second and long.
Yeah, here we go.
Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
42, Eagles 37.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And how quickly momentum can turn right around. You just gave up the lead on a touchdown a minute ago, but now the energy swings right back. I mean, he was nearly able to take that one the distance.
On first down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It's now 2nd and
Another
10.
try, 2nd and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, no touch.
Now Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
15-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Hey! No touch, set. On anyone, no touch.
Here we go. One final play. On the run to the right. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching